I am at a loss for words to describe the difficulties we have had in attempting to handle this creature, affectionately known as the Faceless, to our troops.
Hello everybody and welcome back to XCOM 2. We're back on the Avenger and we did take quite a few hits on that last mission, but nobody died. We just have some wounded soldiers, but they will recover. We did manage to pick up a stock PCS +1 mobility, which is pretty awesome. I think that might be a good idea to put on, say, a Ranger or somebody of that nature. I'm wondering though about the PCS chips, whether or not I should just like sell the little ones and then hold out for the superior ones, because I'm pretty sure once you place a PCS chip on a soldier, you cannot place an upgraded one on them, right? And then we got a whole bunch of corpses. And oh, that's right, this was a supply drop, so we got a bunch of supplies, some Malarium crystals, some alien alloys, and some cores. Very nice. And now we can do an Archon autopsy. No one scientist, I know. So what are we up to here? I know the doom counter is a counting down, so we have to take care of that. We have a bunch of supplies though, and there's some things that I want to do before we go out on our next mission. So if we jump in here to the, say, Guerrilla Tactics Center, I didn't even realize that we have Squad Side 2 available to us now. So I'm gonna grab that right now, so I don't forget. Now we can take 6 soldiers on a mission. That will help us a lot. The other things that we can do in here that would be really useful, like wet work. I've been wanting to grab wet work for a while. It is 125 supplies, but it means that all of our guys are gonna gain 25% more experience from every kill they make, meaning that they get promotions faster. That, I'm really tempted to take that right now. Lightning Strike, that's really awesome right at the beginning, but I can hold off on that like at the beginning of your movement because you get lots of extra mobility. Vigilance, if you're this is pretty good. If a squad mate dies or is critically wounded, gain. Oh no, that's not the one I thought it was. Yeah. I think there's one. Yeah, Stay With Me is what I was thinking of. We can't get to that till Major, but this one here, as soon as this one's available, we probably should take that. So. If somebody does go down, we have a much higher chance of being able to bring them out without just them dying. These down here, though, are actually really good. Now, some of them we still don't have access to, like the Ranger and the Sharpshooter, because we don't have somebody with a big enough promotion yet. But the Grenadier, biggest booms, right? Explosives can inflict critical damage. That's pretty awesome. And then our Specialist, +10 aim, and the ability to critically hit when taking Overwatch and reaction shots. That's pretty impressive as well. Like these, I think, like, I mean, this one here, I want them all. But we can't get them all. So right now I think it's a toss up between grabbing, say, like, because we could get both of these and then maybe get wet work later, or we could grab wet work right now, because this one is better the earlier you can get it, right? I mean, I should have grabbed this a long time ago. It would really help with our experience. This one will help with our, we did just get an extra squad member though, so I'm thinking, actually, before I do that, let's see, do I need the supplies for anything else? We have an empty slot here. What can we build in this empty slot? We could start another resistance comms or a power relay. We are not, like, super needing that at the moment. The next building that we make, though, will require us to upgrade our power. We're gonna put power here once this is done. We don't have any, yeah, like, we're full, like, we need more engineers like crazy. We could put an extra engineer in here to get more gremlins, but they're only going to help us staff these areas here, and we need the engineers to be pulling out down in this area. So right now I don't think there's anything we have to worry about for building. The other thing that we need to consider, though, is in the proving grounds. We do have the Skulljack, which we really need to do, which is 50 supplies. We have things like advanced explosives, which would be really helpful. And blue screen rounds, which would be really great against mechanized units. And then these suits. And then these suits here, which would be really helpful as well. But everything just costs money. Everything costs so much money. We got so many things that we wanted to build out right now, and I'm just trying to decide what is the best idea. The research we're working on right now is Illyrium. That's going to open up some new building opportunities, I think. Yeah. So I'm thinking we head into the Guerrilla Tactics School first, and I'm going to grab wet work. This might be the wrong choice, but more promotions quicker will help us out vast. So I'm gonna grab that. Takes us down to $31. Oh, I didn't even check engineering. We don't have anything that we can build right now, do we? Oops, that's not what I want. Back. Build items. Like, there's nothing... Yeah, there's no upgrades that we can do yet. So...
What do you know about these gene therapy clinics, Doctor? They seem like a big draw for the cities right now.
Having worked in one of the facilities, I can tell you firsthand. They do offer a level of medical care unmatched by any previous effort in our history. The aliens have effectively cured all of humanity's greatest ailments. Cancer, malaria, AIDS. The process is relatively simple.
As long as you're compliant.
Yes. The price of admission is acceptance of all Advent policies. For many people, that's hardly a consideration. A minor inconvenience, at most.
I'm beginning to see the appeal.
Yeah. So, I mean, they did do some good stuff, but means that you have to be their slaves. Alright, let's get back out here. And we're gonna have to stop this doom counter. We've got 13 hours left. We got a supply drop. We got intel. We were in the middle of grabbing... That's 4 days. What were we were in the middle of grabbing... 3 days for that supply drop. Yeah, we were in the middle of grabbing that. We've still got time. Let's go finish this off. I am starting to get a little nervous about that counter, though. Let's finish this off. This will get us some more supplies. 77 supplies. See, now we could actually grab another one of those abilities, right? Which would be really nice. We got 11 days left. Our black site is right here. We do have supplies. 3 days. It's a 3-day scan, and then like.
Avenger plotting new course.
I'm gonna be really cutting it close here. We can grab these supplies, and then head over to the black site.
I have made a number of
and we got the Illyrium.
Discoveries, Commander.
This allows Illyrium conduits to be upgraded. We can now do a faceless autopsy. Faceless autopsy is now instant. Let's research that.
I am at a loss for words to describe the difficulties we have had in attempting to handle this creature, affectionately known as the Faceless, to our troops. The nebulous form of its physical structure, including a pliable, semi-solid outer layer, seems to be slowly degrading now that the creature has expired. There is also a pungent odor that only seems to grow stronger as time passes. I've often wondered how the aliens could conceive of such a being. Is there another world out there, filled with these shape-shifting creatures, or are they merely another construct of alien genetic tampering?
Interesting questions all. We now have access to a mimic beacon, and that would have really helped us in that last mission, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, psionics. This will allow us to build a psionic lab, which will allow us to start training a psionic soldier, which would be really, really nice. Plasma rifles, that just means we can do way more damage. That would be really nice. Armor means, again, armor. We got a bunch of these autopsies to do. And we got, so what do I want to work for next? Do I really want to get into psionics right away, or should I worry about the plasma rifles first? I mean, they're both pretty long ways away. That's 13 days. Like, we could start knocking out some of these autopsies, but I don't think that anything in here is really pressing right now. I kind of want the plasma rifles. Let's start researching that.
I see a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology.
I agree.
I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Let's finish that. More supplies, more supplies. Alright, now recruit new staff. Not right now. We want to go do this. And we get supplies out of this too. Okay, before we do this though, let's head in here, and we've got another 471 supplies. Okay, let's go into the Guerrilla Tactics Center. And let us grab a few things here, I think. So, I definitely want cool under pressure. And I definitely want biggest booms. And what else could we... So we could get integrated warfare. PCS bonuses are significantly improved. Okay, we haven't installed any of these yet, so I'll wait on that. Vigilance. If a squad mate dies... Yep, I just can't justify the 100 supplies on that right now. And I really just don't want people to die. That doesn't mean they won't. Lightning Strike, gain 3 mobility. That could be good, but before we do that, let's take a look at the engineering proving grounds.
Commander. If you need a skulljack, we can build one at any time.
Yes, we probably should get started on that. Battlefield medicine will be done in 2 days. Kind of, it'd be nice to wait for that too, but no. So all of these things take time, I believe, to research, right? So we definitely should begin work on the skulljack once this project is done. And I don't want to be completely out of supplies. Are these things instant? No, 7 days, 7 days, 14 days, 12 days. Yeah, see, some of these are going to be instant too once we get that continent bonus as well. So I'm going to put the money into the skulljack. I think this just queues it up.
Interesting choice.
Yeah.
I'll send word as soon as
So we'll get started on that once the battlefield medicine is done. So we didn't really need to use our... But that way, I've spent it. Now we can't not have it in time. Go back to the armory. So we still... let's go to engineering.
Commander.
Build items. We can make a mimic beacon now. I'll wait to decide if that's something that we actually want to do before we head out. So I'm wondering, should I hold on to those supplies or should I grab more Guerrilla Tactics? That's the only other thing that we can really purchase right now, and it might help. Like this lightning strike will allow us to move pretty quick right at the beginning. Maybe it's worth grabbing that right now as well. I'm gonna wait on vigilance and I'm gonna wait on integrated. So there. So that this is gonna, our squad is gonna be a lot better off now, and we can take 6 people. We're down to 171 supplies. I think we'll hold on to that because we do need that money once we do get the rifles done. We're gonna need to build those. We are gonna need the money to do some upgrading in here. We really need some more engineers. Like, we really need engineers. Like, where is everybody right now? Busy. We got workshop. Oh yeah, we got Vladimir in here giving us 2 gremlins. And we're using a gremlin over here, and we're using a gremlin over here in the resistance comms that we would need to keep. We need to keep there. Contacts, yeah. We can staff another one there to make more contact. We're gonna need another resistance comms like right away, which probably should build that there. But I don't think... Actually, maybe we should get started on that. Resistance comms, build. 110 supplies.
Commander, we've pushed our current power systems to the limit.
Yep, I do know
We don't
that.
have any capacity to spare, which means we can't expand our facilities further.
Yeah, so this way we get ahead of the curve on the resistance comms. We're going to need 2 of them anyway. We could upgrade these things as well later, but that's going to be really helpful. Once this is done, we'll put in the power plant here, and then we can then build down in here to do like a sci lab and some of the other buildings that we're going to need as we do more research. Workshop. I think we're now maxed out on everything we can do in here. I think we've made some pretty good progress in the Avenger this episode. So let us head back out here, and we're going to do this black site right now. Launch this mission.
Setting course for Sector 5,
And this will help us
India.
reset the Avatar project completion as well. It'll pull it back a couple. Now we got 6 troops. So first thing that we need to do is remove everybody from the list. This is a serious mission, so we want to take out our A team. All right, so here's the crew that I've built out for this mission. One thing that I noticed, though, let's just take one of my soldiers off here. Almost, I think every single female soldier is wounded. Aaron's wounded. Spider-Man, I guess. You know, he's wounded. Sal and Kathleen, like all of the ones that I've been building up so far are all wounded right now. So the A squad that's left is purely male. That was not by design. And we've got Robica and Melon down here that need to be worked on, get a bit more experience under their belt. I really did consider taking Melon out, and I still might, but I was thinking, like, for this mission, we really kind of need to have Like these ones are tough, right? These are what they call mission critical missions, as well as, you know, like the Doom counter's going. It's a storyline mission. Let's just take out the highest ranked people we have available to us at this moment. So here we are. We've got Mir, who is going to be our protector and savior. He has the bolt caster, the plasma grenade, and the med kit. We also have Iron Man, all ready to go, and he's got himself the mag cannon with the hair trigger and a scope, as well as the frost bomb and the plasma grenade. And then I've got good old Minty Jones, who hasn't been out on a mission in a little while, I don't think. He has a shard gun with an advanced hair trigger and a repeater, so that could be good. Minty is our ranger that basically goes in there and get things done. He's not the sneaky one. So he's got the hunter's axe, he's got the plasma grenade, and ready to rock. Then we've got Mr. Bullseye, who is our sharpshooter for this mission. So he's holding the advanced scope and the advanced repeater on his gun, which would do some awesome work. He's got the Shadow Keeper, so if he does take out that guy right at the end of his life, he can get himself reconcealed, which would be nice. And then, you know, a plasma grenade for doing some extra damage when need be. We also have Nordic Beast. Bulls just recently, you know, took me aside on the Avenger and said that he refused to go out on another mission with Nordic Beast because every time he goes on a mission with Nordic Beast, he gets wounded. But I sat him down. I said, you know, this is a extremely important mission. We need to have our highest ranked soldiers out there. And he said, okay, this one time I'll make an exception. But if I come back with a wound, never happening again. Never going on a mission with him. I said, all right, that's fair. So we'll see what happens. Anyhow, he's got shard gun with a laser sight. We can actually upgrade this weapon with some more stuff, but because he's going to be sneaky most of the time, I wasn't sure if I should bother. So he's got the arc blade, the flash grenade. I'm still, you know, I'm giving him the flash grenade. That way there's no risk of, you know, launching it at our own troops. But weapon upgrades, what do we have here? Hair trigger and stock. Like, he's not going to be shooting a lot, right? He's the sneaky one. So I don't know if it's worth putting one of these on his weapon. I mean, when he does get revealed, maybe the hair trigger would be decent. Let's add that to it. Why not? Because he won't be hiding the entire time. And then our final soldier for this mission is Malkins. So we have a second Grenadier, and we have a second Ranger for this mission. He's got himself a mag cannon that has a laser sight and advanced stock, so even if he misses, he will do 2 damage, which is very nice. 2 plasma grenades. He's in there to just blow things up, and then some protection. So here's our squad. Exciting mission coming up. The black site. Stop the Doom countdown counter, and let all of our female soldiers take a nice break. Much needed break. They had a really tough last mission. So Operation Storm Giant, investigate the black site. It is a difficult mission, not very difficult, so that's something. We get 125 supplies out of this as well, which is really nice. We're going to need those when we get our plasma weapons, and I think we're ready to go. So with that, as always, let me know if you enjoyed this video by hitting the like button or leaving a comment. It really helps me know if you're enjoying the series and does wonders to expose the video to more awesome people just like you. If you're new to my channel and want to be notified when I release new videos, don't forget to subscribe. My active series at the moment, of course, includes XCOM 2, as well as Elite Dangerous, Pulsar the Lost Colony, and Space Engineers. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Have an absolute great one, and I'll see you guys on the Sky Ranger for the black site.